Hello everyone, myself Ramji Patel, and today in this video I am going to show you how you can install the latest version of Micropython firmware on your Raspberry Pi Pico board. So for that we need a Raspberry Pi Pico board and a micro USB cable for connecting the Raspberry Pi Pico board to laptop. So first we will download the latest version of the MicroPython firmware for our Raspberry Pi Pico board. So open your Google Chrome and then type MicroPython and then press enter and then click on MicroPython, Python for microcontrollers, and then click on download and scroll down. Here is the firmware for our Raspberry Pi Pico board. So click on it and again scroll down, and here is the list of the firmware for our Raspberry Pi Pico board. So click this one. This is the latest firmware, and at the corner of the screen you can see that the firmware has successfully downloaded. So just cut. Now we need to connect our Raspberry Pi Pico board to our laptop. So for that, connect this end of the USB cable to the laptop, and you can see that on the board there is a button. This is boot set button. This is used to configure the Raspberry Pi Pico in boot set mode. So press this button and then connect the other end of the USB cable to your Raspberry Pi Pico board and then release the button, and you can see a new window will open on the screen of our laptop. So minimize it and then go to the folder or location where we have saved the downloaded firmware. I have saved it in my downloaded. So here is the firmware. So just cut it and then again minimize this and then open this page again and then paste the firmware here, and it will automatically disappear from the screen. So we have successfully installed the latest version of the MicroPython firmware on our Raspberry Pi Pico board. So open your Thorny and at the corner of the screen click on this and then click on MicroPython on Raspberry Pi Pico COM21, and you can see that MicroPython version 1.20.0 Raspberry Pi Pico with RP2040. So we have successfully installed the latest version of the MicroPython firmware on our Raspberry Pi Pico board. So just print hello world and press enter. And the Pico board has replied hello world. Now write a MicroPython program for blinking the onboard LED of the Raspberry Pi Pico board. So import machine and then import time module, then create an object LED. The LED is connected to GPIO pin 25. I am configuring this pin as an output pin and then create a while loop and then turn on the LED. LED dot on and then wait for 1 second. So time dot sleep and 1. Again turn off the LED. LED dot off and then again create delay of 1 second. So time dot sleep and 1. So now our program is ready. Just click on this run button and you can see that the onboard LED of the Raspberry Pi Pico board starts flashing. So you have successfully installed the Micropython on your Raspberry Pi Pico board.